right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ruach HaKodesh. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations to the men out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Now, this is your brother Nathaniel from the GMS Camp Atlanta, coming back into the spirit with another lesson. I pray and hope that it's edifying. This lesson is in regard to the war drums are beating. All right. Now we have Russia, Ukraine actually antagonizing the war with Russia, and the United States and NATO. They are the antagonists. Now what's going to happen is that, and I'm going to bring out the precept. I just think that, the Lord's going to put that old USSR spirit back into Russia. And the Russia going to be like, man, fuck this war, and they're going to hit the button. Because this war is not going to be fought with guns, tanks, and jets, and boats. It's going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles. All right, this is why Russia has been developing these missiles, this missile systems. You know what I'm saying? One second. All right. So as I was saying, this war is not going to be fought with tanks. It's going to be fought or with jets. It's going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles. All right, and this it's going to be a devastating war to America. So Esau's a one-trick pony, and anytime these a country that America runs into financial trouble, the very first thing that it does is create a war, because war pretty much voids all of the debt and allows for a consolidation of power up into one median. It's been happening like that. With World War I, you had the League of Nations that was established, and then it kind of fizzled out. And then in World War II, you had the United Nations that was formed. And now you have United States, United Nations, NATO, and all that good stuff was formed around that time. And then now you have World War III happening. Now, America needs this war in order to bring in their plans, but it's not going to work out that way, because the Lord has different plans for you. The Lord is going to put that old spirit back into these Edomites in Russia to turn against these devils over here. So you can just basically the house of Esau divided. So I got a couple videos that I'm gonna play a little bit of, but I'm gonna start off with the Joel 3 and 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles: prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I'm strong." So this is why the other nations are developing their own nuclear arsenal themselves and honing their armies, because they have such a high level of threat coming from America. So these other nations are, and this is a prophecy. This is the Lord doing it, and so I just wanted to say that. And the Lord is causing all of these other nations to get their military together. You see, now they're not doing this for nothing. You think they're doing this for anything? No, they do it for nothing. They just so they can have it on display. No, they're doing this to go to war with the whore, which is Babylon. Verse 11, it says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord." You see? So this is all going into World War III, the third woe, and the final war that's going to finally cause everything else to come into fruition. Okay? The chip, the war, all that shit is going to come into fruition. in the very near future. Okay, and America is going to be completely destroyed by these other nations. Okay, because not only is you're going to have the other nations, some of the NATO nations are going to come against America too. You know, because the scriptures talk about those that are confederate with thee have deceived thee, and they that eat their bread have laid a wound under thee. Roughly paraphrasing. So as we move into the future, you're going to see more and more propaganda coming from America to excite war, because that's one of the tools that they use: lies and deceit and propaganda. And when it gets to a point to where none of that stuff works anymore, they move to war. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this video and let you listen to his commentary. If you want to, hear this, if you want to watch the whole thing, just Lord willing, you can see this, but it just says emergency alert: Ukraine launches massive attack against Dumas or Dubas eyewitness on the ground. So they got eyewitnesses showing or saying that Ukraine has been shooting into Russia's borders. So America is spinning it as if it's actually Russia that's trying to attack Ukraine. But no, that's not true. Russia doesn't want a war because Russia understands that this war, if they fight this war, it's going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles, which is pretty much going to destroy everything, which is what we want. We want this place to be destroyed. But they understand that it's not just going to be Russia shooting thermonuclear missiles over to America. It's going to be America shooting thermonuclear missiles over to Russia. So everybody going to get some. But America's going to be completely destroyed. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, and, we're going to grab some more precepts.
So I want to give you a heads up really quick. If you want to record this, in case they take it down and let the world know who is actually starting the war here in Ukraine, it is not the Russians, folks. I repeat, it is not the Russians who are starting this war. This is the Ukrainian side which is going to start the war, and we have eyewitness. We have a 13-minute eyewitness video from Ukraine on the contact line with a gentleman interviewing eyewitnesses that the shelling is starting from the Ukrainian side, not the Russian side, not all the propaganda that you're hearing from all of these other propaganda channels saying that Russia is starting this war. We're going to be very short this morning. I'm only going to play you one video. I have not been feeling good the last couple days. I've been in the bed for 2 days having chest pains and other issues, folks. So please pray for me. But I wanted to get this information out to you this morning. Please record this, share this video, because you're not going to see this on mainstream news.
Line all the way from up north through the anti-government controlled God's People's Republic to here in the southern area, Donetsk People's Republic. Early this morning, the anti-government forces have accused Ukraine of firing on their territory, and the LPR and DPR have responded with an attack of their own, as they say, to defend their inhabitants. Now, we are here in a civilian area where people still live on the front line, and it's reported that there was an attack here where Ukraine fired on this civilian area, and we're going to talk to locals here to see what they have to say about what really.
Now, if you want to watch the whole video, you can go ahead and watch it. But in this video, you see that they got witnesses that can attest to Ukraine firing shots into Russia. You see, so they're trying to again antagonize a war with Russia. Because as I said before, anytime that America is in financial trouble, what do? They start a war. You see, the same MO. Esau's a one-trick pony. And this is definitely going to be a war, and this is going to be the war to end all wars. But Russia really don't want this war because Russia understands that this war is going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles, you know. But unfortunately for Russia, as I just brought out, well, actually, let me bring that out now, because it's not up to Russia. It's up to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Ezekiel 38:4. And it says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." So it goes into and if you read up a verse in verse 3, it talks about Gog and the chief priest of Tubal, Meshach and Tubal, and that's talking about the inhabitants of the land right now, not the actual people that were originally indigenous to that land. It's talking about the ones that are inhabiting it now. All right. So when you consider that it's the Lord's doing this, you can understand why this shit is going to be so catastrophic. All right. And every country is going to want to get their lick back on America. So when this shit start going down, you best believe that there's going to be other alliances that either have been made or are going to be made to where they're going to actually bomb this damn whore. You see what I'm saying? And then there's going to be, and this is me speaking as a man, then there's going to be a fight for who going to be next in line, as a superpower. All right? So, I mean, this is going to be a war on top of a damn war. So this because if you continue on in Joel, the 3rd chapter, where it talks about how the Valley of Jehoshaphat, that's where all the armies are going to get together, and they're going to start going, they're going to have war, again. This is my opinion, but if America is out the way, there's going to be a vacuum of a void of power. It's going to be a vacuum. And somebody's going to want to fill that spot, So, man. But going back to Russia, Russia's going to launch nuclear missiles over here to America. Now, Vladimir Putin, he understands that this war is going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles. And even though he's fairly confident that Russia's going to blow America off the fucking map, right? He still understands that America going to get some licks in. Okay? And it's going to be devastating. Ain't nobody going to go unscathed when this nuclear war happens. Even if you don't get hit directly by a missile, the radiation and all of the fallout from the missiles and such volume of power, you're going to get affected in some way. Okay? So this is more propaganda, because all of these things are being fed to the Babylonians, aka the American people. They're being fed this propaganda so they can rally up behind the American bullshit, just like before in the past. Like if you go into when America went to war with Japan with Pearl Harbor, right? And Roosevelt was in there. They allowed that shit to happen. They even provoked the Japanese to do that shit so that they can have a reason to go to war. You see? So America and America provoked that war. America provokes every war. So the propaganda is a provocation or provocation. They're trying to provoke a war, and they know that Russia is one of the only countries out there outside of China that really can go toe to toe with America, and that's what they want. They want a big war. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna grab some more precepts.
A defense official tells ABC News a mix of infantrymen, military police officers, and logistics personnel will be included in the 3,000 soldiers already heading to the region. President Biden addressing the American people on the importance of American involvement.
It's about standing for what we believe in, the right.
You see that same bullshit? Esau is just a one-trick pony. Let's all rally around the flag and rah, rah, rah. Same shit that happened with Pearl Harbor. Same shit that happened in World War I. Same shit that happened in World War II. Let's all rally around the flag, and let's get the people behind us so everybody can support this decision to go to war. You see, Esau's a one-trick pony. He does the same shit. The only thing different is the wrapping paper. But the shit that's inside the box is the damn same. He's a one-trick pony.
Of countless countries to choose their own destiny.
Biden pledged that the U.S. would give diplomacy every
I can't wait till Babylon is destroyed, man. I'm so fucking tired of this damn place, man. You want to sit there and say you give countries the ability to choose when you go and you destabilize countries and force your doctrines upon them. You see? Like what you did with the whole Gaddafi deal. The real reason why Gaddafi got put to death was because he was creating his own central banking system that was backed by gold. Well, not backed by gold, but it was backed by the real resources of Africa. You see? You can't allow that shit to happen. You can't allow Africa to have their, as rich as that land is, we can't have that land backing a currency with their resources that'll bankrupt the whole world, which it would have. You see? Same shit in with the Saddam Hussein thing. Weapons of mass destruction. There was a reason why you went over there. You went over there for the opioids and the lithium. You see? So this is the MO of this whore. They just go over and take what they want and bully everybody and hide behind this flag of democracy when democracy really means demon rule. You see? So you got a bunch of demons ruling you. And this is exactly why the world is in such disarray, because of this evil. We want to try to get diplomacy a chance, but you're filling the world with all this damn propaganda. I'm watching TikToks, and the TikToks are talking about how Vladimir Putin said he's going to do a cyber attack tonight. Russia is not about to disclose their information to us. I'm going to read this quick precept real quick. This is John 8:44 says, let me change that. It says, this is 8:44. You said, you are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want. He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. You see? So this devil, he's just going to lie and spin and send propaganda your way just to get you behind him. Okay? So, I'm going to play a little bit more of this. Hold on for 1 second.
Chance and urged Vladimir Putin to step back from the brink of war. If Russia does invade, the president says that it won't come without costs to our economy, signaling the potential for higher gas prices.
I will not pretend this will be painless. There could be impact on our energy prices. So we are taking active steps to alleviate the pressure on our own energy markets and offset raising prices.
Overnight, the Russian Defense Ministry releasing this video of tanks they say are being transported away from areas near Ukraine. But ABC News learning that U.S. intelligence sees no evidence of a Russian withdrawal. Rather, sources say some Russian troops are actually moving into forward firing position.
They're moving into forward firing position to protect their borders because United States, Ukraine, and NATO are threatening Russia. Okay? Fucking devils, man. I'm gonna grab this last preset, man, and close out on this one. Because this is ultimately the end game. Well, actually, you know what? Let me get this other preset real quick. I'm in Joel. So this Joel 2 and 7. It says, they shall run like, and this is talking about nuclear missiles. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one his way. They shall not break their ranks, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on the missiles. Neither shall they thrust one another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So none of your missile guidance systems and all that shit is going to work. These missiles are going to hit, okay? They are going to hit. And just to back that up, we're going to Revelation 17 and 16. And it says, I'm going to start at... This is Revelation 17 and 16. It says, the 10 horns that I saw, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For Yahweh hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And that's what I went into in Joel. Okay? I mean, in Ezekiel. The Lord is going to put hooks in their jaws and bring them back to fulfill his will, to burn this whore. And the Lord is purposefully allowing all of this propaganda and all this shit to happen to fuel rage in these other nations, man. So when they hit that button, it ain't just gonna be one. They gonna press the shit out that button, man. It's gonna be like press. They gonna be pressing the shit out that damn button to blow this place up, man. That's why this place gonna get hit by 200 million missiles, man. From sea to shining sea, this bitch is gonna be burning. It's gonna be like a lake of fucking fire, you know. But America deserves that shit, man. This place deserves to go in that type of fashion, man. Because this place is hella wicked, man. You know? Hella wicked, this place. I'm gonna move up a little bit more to verse 15, because I want to read that verse, and I'm gonna close out on this. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the horse sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Okay? So that's Babylon. Okay? And Babylon is a deceiver of nations. And right now, just like when you post a YouTube video with relevant information, or you go to one of these other platforms with relevant information that you post to warn people about what's happening, what do? They censor you. They censor you. They censor your ass. They take it down. They give you strikes. They remove your video because they do not want this information to get out. They don't want other people to know what's really going on. So they got to censor this information. You see? But see, all of y'all sheeple out of there, y'all on CNN and Fox News, and y'all not trying to find any alternative sources to really tell y'all what's happening in the world. But it doesn't. It's to no avail, because if you don't, it's because the Lord has blinded you anyway. You know, and you go be left for the famine, the sword, or missile food. It's gonna be one of the three. Either you're gonna die from the famine, the sword, or you're going to be missile food. All right? And this shit is coming. This shit is about to come fast. World War III is about to happen fast. You know? I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, but they got news clips talking about some Russians planning a cyber attack. How the hell do you know? No, you planning the cyber attack. And you're trying to set the narrative that it's Russia. But you planning it. As I brought out, you the father of lies, man. You know? And y'all stupid ass people out there, like when I was on TikTok, the dude was like, yeah, man, hey, man, you better get some food and stuff like that. Bro, we've been telling y'all to get food and get prepared for the longest time, man. We've been telling y'all this. And it ain't because of no damn cyber attack from Russia. It's because they're purposefully distorting the food. They're purposefully destroying the food chain, man. They're purposely destroying crops, purposefully destroying the cattle, and creating an artificial shortage, which is going to turn into a real shortage. Okay? So it's about to get real in the field. You know, you talking about you better get food because Russia going to launch a cyber attack and it's going to shut off the grid. What good is your food going to do for you if you can't keep it cold so it can stay fresh? What good is your food going to do for you if you ain't got nothing to cook it on? Y'all niggas ain't got no damn survival instincts. Talking about get some food and water. And what really saves you in that time anyway, man? It's only going to be the Spirit of the Lord. If the Lord ain't with you, you through. You know? But pretty much, man, hey, the war drums are beating. You know, things are about to start escalating. Things are about to turn up. Just like the Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year. This is the year turning up. Things are about to turn up. And things are about to get bad. They about to get really bad. And if the Lord ain't with you, man, hey, I don't feel for you. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord ain't with you, then you getting what you deserve. You know, so with that, I'm going to end it off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Ruchach Kodash. Double honor to the Elder and the Apostle, Great Millstone. To the next time, Mike and Shalom.